Hey, welcome to Somewhere Out There, where two old school podcasters try to do a daily podcast. Remember we said this was going to be daily? We fail a lot here.
You're the one that can't do it.
You're right, I can't. I just can't do it. But hey, we're two old podcasters, best buds from back in the day. One lives in America, one lives in Japan, and we talk pro wrestling and nerdy stuff. And today we're going to talk Money in the Bank preview and Dolph Ziggler going to Japan. Those are the topics. We'll probably talk about so much more shit than that, but that's pretty much it.
I like how you preface it as we're going to talk about wrestling and nerdy stuff. Like wrestling's not nerdy enough as it is.
Yeah. Well, you never know. You know, some people take their pro wrestling. I don't know. There's always like sections of nerdiness, I guess. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. Yeah. So put your predictions down in the comments. We'll try to go to live comments. And yeah, for those that are like, hey, this is a daily podcast that hasn't been on for 3 weeks, we understand. We're not very good at this.
I don't know what daily means.
Yeah. That's the best answer. Like, what? Daily? Yeah. I don't know. What's daily mean? Anyway, dude, just fucking real life gets in the way, brother. Anyway, dude.
I went to school in Florida. I don't know what words are.
Dude, know what pisses me off, though? Is I actually watched the pay-per-view of fucking, what was the last one? Fucking Tire Mania?
Fast
Lane?
Extreme Rules? I don't know what the last one was.
Fuck, I don't know. But I watched it, and I was like, man, I can't wait to fucking review it. And then, like, it took forever to, us do a podcast, so we just didn't bother reviewing it. And I felt like I wasted my time. Like, Jesus Christ, I enjoyed wrestling and watched it for no fucking reason at all.
Yeah, I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
I go to bed early usually.
That's when Samoa Joe won. Samoa Joe Brock. But I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know, like, it feels weird. The last wrestling you watch?
It was Extreme Rules because it had the 5-way.
Yeah. So the last wrestling you watch, the more it's better. Don't watch it every day, kids. This is the guy who's trying to do a daily show and used to do it every single day of his life. It just is, because, like, I honestly thought when I watched Extreme Rules, I was like, they're trying to win me back. Samoa Joe wins, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had a couple good results. I was like, bam, I'm on board. I'm excited. I'm having fun. And, you know what it is, though? There's always that Vince McMahon cocksmoker that ruins everything. Like, there's always the John Cena. There's always the fucking Roman Reigns. There's always the Randy Orton. I just think, how much better would WWE be if, like, you just said, Vince, who are your favorite fucking wrestlers? And then just took them away. But then, would he just replace him with another cocksmoker? Because how long will we say, oh, man, fucking once John Cena's gone, look out, this is going to be awesome. And John Cena and Randy Orton are never leaving. And Batista left to become awesome at Marvel. Dude, how much cooler is Batista not being a wrestler? He's like the coolest fucking dude in the world, not being a wrestler. And they just replaced him with Roman Reigns. And now they replaced with fucking, you don't like me because you're racist. Fucking champion. Pretty much, you know what I mean? It's like, can Vince McMahon just like one person that wrestles?
I mean,
that's it. That's all we ask. Just one fucking, but like, can you imagine if Vince had a hard-on for, like, let's just pick Dolph Ziggler? He's like, oh yeah, fucking Dolph Ziggler. This guy's fucking, he's got the it factor. I don't know. I mean, at least The Rock and Stone Cold and Triple H and Kurt Angle, at least when those guys were on top, they had talent. Did you see Roman Reigns' tweet?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off. I want to make fun of Roman Reigns' tweet.
It's like, all right, so, like, I get what you're saying, like, oh, once John Cena leaves, everything will be better. But then they replace it with Roman Reigns. Why not just ignore the one?
Well, I think it's really easy when I honestly do think it's easier when you watch less wrestling like I do. And I also think it's a lot easier with the WWE Network. Because literally it's like, click. Because, like, I don't know what, you pay $9.99, it feels like you don't have to watch everything. But when you pay $50, you're like, oh, fuck you, I'm watching this shit.
Like, I don't know, like, I don't watch wrestling as often as I used to, obviously.
That's a huge benefit of liking it. Like, if you don't watch it every day.
Roman Reigns doesn't bother me as much as, like, diehard, you know what I mean, fans.
Yeah. Well, because they have to see him every day.
I, like, watch it, and I'm like, oh, okay, like you know what's gonna happen. You know Roman Reigns is gonna go over. You know, like you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
feel like when you don't watch it as much, you just accept it and move on.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. For us, we watch less wrestling. This is probably in our lives. This is the least we've ever watched wrestling,
Yeah.
and yeah. So that's about. Let's just pick on Roman Reigns. Let's be honest. We watch him maybe 10 minutes a week, maybe. But if you watch every show every week, that's like 3 hours of Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? That's a huge difference. You know.
I think right now, like my honest opinion of Roman Reigns is he's really not as bad as most people say he is.
He's better than John Cena.
He's over pushed.
Yeah, of course.
But that's not really that's like not I still to this day, it's not his fault that he's over pushed.
Oh, well, calm down, Big Show.
You know what I mean? Like
I do and I don't because like you're still part of the factor. You know what I mean? I always stood as like an American football team. The bookers are the coach. You go out there, you throw an interception. Well, the coach fucking ran the play. Well, I threw the ball. It's kind of like, yeah, it's a shit sandwich. Everyone fucking gets it.
But if you watch and really like think about like let's just say pay-per-view matches.
Okay.
Okay. He goes out and busts his ass. I don't care what anybody says. I watch the matches. You know what I mean? Like he does bust his ass.
But here's the thing. I agree with you. I'm not even gonna fucking knock it, but he's not the top guy, and that's what bothers me. Like he's not talent-wise, he's not the top guy, and that's what bothers me. You know.
Right.
But
again,
then you can be like, well, the coach started Johnson instead of Flutie. Yeah, I use 1990s fucking Buffalo Bills references.
Right.
But I just want to see Doug Flutie, motherfuckers. That's the point.
Yeah. Again, I don't think coming out of FCW. I don't think coming out of FCW, Roman Reigns was like fucking walking into the office at gunpoint, telling Vince to push him.
Yeah, well, it's just luck if you get it. But here's one thing: we're defending Roman Reigns a lot, but I just want to get to Roman Reigns' tweet. So someone was busting his balls, saying he was handed everything, and he was. Let's be completely honest. He doesn't think he's handed everything, but he literally described the job and then said, "Yeah, handed everything." So in his fucking head, his defense is he was handed a top spot and has to actually do his job. So in Roman Reigns' mind, being handed everything also means you don't have to do your job. Like, he's like, yeah, I have to go on the fucking road and wrestle. Like, what? Are you fucking real? Like, it blew my mind. Like, you ever just fucking, like, sometimes you're about to say something to your boss, or you're about to say something to a coworker, and you're like, you know what? Let me rephrase this. I honestly think he literally said, oh, yeah, I was handed a top spot, but guess what? I have to actually do the job I was handed. Oh, back off there, fucking Princess Cupcake. I'm sorry, you have to actually do the job you were handed.
He's trying to defend himself in a bad way.
Oh, dude, like, he's just fucking retarded. He's a fucking PR nightmare. Like, I don't know, I know social media is important, but if I was WWE and I had a fucking hard-on for fucking an idiot, I would take away his Twitter account.
Like they have to do with Donald Trump every once in a while?
Yeah.
They have to, like, change Donald Trump's password?
Because sometimes I'll go out on a friend, and like, yeah, you ever go on like a date or a double date, and your one friend is just fucking shit up, and then you like kind of whisper them, like, hey, bro, talking's not your friend right now. Just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? You can actually see the girl like fucking leaving. That's what I feel like you got to do to Roman Reigns. Be like, Twitter's not your friend. Stop fucking tweeting. You're an idiot.
Right.
Like, I was handed the greatest fucking job ever, but I have to actually do the job. Oh, I'm sorry, fucking big guy.
I mean, I don't know how to like stick up for this. Like, I want to like be like, well, maybe he meant
You want to play devil's advocate, but he's a fucking idiot.
Like, the only thing I can think of is like, yeah, maybe I had, I was given the spot, but now I'm earning it, type of deal. But
yeah, but even that would have been a lot better answer than that.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what he meant, but he just said it terribly.
Yeah, he said it horribly.
Yeah.
Like, guys, I didn't get handed a job because I have to actually do the job. Okay, sorry. I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully it goes good. And I like, but Triple H was handling a lot of shit because he bones, but he still put on good matches.
But again, I don't think Roman Reigns puts on bad matches.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The top guy should be the top guy. Like you could have easily made an argument that Triple H was a top guy at one point. You know, Jim Cornette's like he was always the number 2 guy, but still, I literally can't make an argument that he's in the top 10. Like, I might even go crazy and be like, he might not be in the top 20. Like, that might be a challenge. I might go to the WWE roster and be like, is he in the top 20? Especially if you count NXT talent.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in the top 20.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
But pro wrestling is also about look.
But they have good-looking motherfuckers all over the place. And not that, but they were like, oh, they got size, they got entertainment. Like, he's not in the top 20 in any aspect of a superstar. You know?
Right.
Well, no, that's not fair. Maybe top 10. I don't know. I don't know how dudes look, but he's definitely not the best looking dude out there. Like if there was a genie.
You don't know how dudes look.
Well, I do, but like I'm not. I know how dudes look, but I'm not like an expert at judging dudes. But I'm just saying, there's 10 other dudes better looking than him on the roster. There's 10 other dudes that are a million times better entertaining.
And don't get me wrong.
10 other, you know.
It's definitely luck of the draw. He got lucky that Vince happened to fucking have a hard on for him for whatever reason.
Yeah. So.
You know?
I didn't mean to pick on Roman Reigns. I just wanted to talk about that tweet.
I think it's funny because, like, I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like, if you're trying to excel in a career and your boss happens to like you more than somebody that's better than you, you're going to take advantage of it. I don't think anybody's going to be like, maybe you would, but, like, 98% of people would accept the fact that they're not as good at their job, but the boss likes them, so they get put higher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, because like I'm sure like my coworkers would say that about me. And my coworkers would be like, "Oh, he's fucking handed everything." But the problem is, I've done it at like 800 fucking different schools. You know what I mean? It's like, "Oh, the boss is only fucking like you." Well, yeah, but the boss is at the last school. The boss is at the last school. The boss is at the last school.
It's just,
but Roman Reigns don't even have that as a track record. Because like,
no, that I know that. You know what I mean? People, I think it's just sour grapes, and in some aspect, like, oh, we're not succeeding, you know, because this guy. They see other people in Roman Reigns. I think.
Yeah. Well, they just
in their own reality.
If we were popular, I'd get a hashtag need a hug. Like last episode or whatever, we did this 2 years ago. We did hashtag Randy needs a hug. I think this one, hashtag Roman needs a hug.
For real.
Make it trend, 3 viewers. Make it trend.
Yes. All 3 of you. Tweet the shit out of it.
All right. We're going to go to the preview here. But before that, I want to do some live comments because we don't have many viewers. So
we do have. The go home for SmackDown and then the review or the preview.
All right. Yeah, let's go to live comments and do that. You get to, while I'm doing the comments, do you get to SmackDown? Because I wasn't planning on doing that.
Yeah.
All right. I know it's off topic, but tell me you've watched this last month's battle with Cornette and Russo. No, I haven't. LOL. It's pretty hilarious. I'm a Cornette guy throughout all the though out of lines most times still. Funny shit. Sorry for the book. Happy Father's Day to us dads out there. Hey, happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, woohoo! Fucking. Oh man, do I hate my fucking ex-wife? I don't want to hate her, but I do. Like it's the hate is at a whole other level.
I was gonna say, don't even bother getting on topic of it.
All right, what do we got for SmackDown? Let's run it down quickly because fucking I'm pretty sure fucking. I watched a lot of wrestling today because it was rainy and yeah, I fucking was like, hey, why don't I just be a fucking fat nerd? And I watched a lot of wrestling because you know, as a novelist, who needs to write anymore? But yeah, a lot of NXT and SmackDown just felt like it was like, hey, we're going through the motions. Those are the 2 shows I watched.
A lot of it. So SmackDown starts with New Day coming out. They challenge.
Yeah, I enjoy New Day. I don't know, maybe because I don't see them every week, and they had the little bands. They make me smile.
The Usos come out, and then Breezango comes out, and then for some reason the Colognes come out. So we have an 8-man tag: New Day and Breezango versus the Colones and the Usos.
And the Usos are so fucking angry.
Yeah, I like it.
I miss the colorful Ohana, whatever, Moana fucking Usos. What happened to Moana Usos?
That was my fiance's favorite. That's why our dog is named Uso.
I know. Now they're all like serious, like NWA and one day ish. I don't even know what that means. I'm not cool. I'm not hip to the kids. I'm not hip to the hip hop. I don't know what's going on. Like, what's one day ish?
You think if one day is H?
Yeah. And the fashion police are so fucking stupid, but I enjoy it. Like, I feel bad that I enjoy it. Like, I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking thing in the world, but it makes me
I
smile.
always kind of like both guys. Like, in that, like, oh, they're in the mid card and, you know, they don't hurt anybody. They're just there and fun to watch sometimes. But, like, together, they're awesome. I don't know why. Breezango is awesome.
Yeah.
The name is terrible, but.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to eventually be called the fashion police, right?
Yeah, I mean.
But the fucking jokes, everything is so stupid, but I enjoy it. Like, it's one of those movies that it's like a segment or TV show that, like, you really enjoy, but, like, you don't want to watch it with someone else. You know what I mean? Like, if you're cuddling with your lady friend and you're like, well, only the best lady friends cuddle and watch pro wrestling, but with your lady friend, and you just fast forward. And you're like, you don't like this segment? I'm like, I do, but I can't watch it with you.
It's like listening to NSYNC in the car with your guy friends. You're like, I'm not going to change it if you don't want to change it. Like,
or the girl's like, I really enjoy this. Like, yeah, I'm only watching it because of you. And you're like, fashion police.
But New Day and Breezango went over in this match, and it sets up for New Day Usos pay-per-view match.
Yeah. Which I think could be a good match.
Yeah.
I know that, but the serious Usos match up better with New Day character-wise and telling story-wise.
Yeah.
So
then we get a backstage promo with AJ and Shinsuke, and Sami Zayn shows up and wants to talk.
When did Sami Zayn go from the cool, fun guy to the annoying guy? When did that happen?
I believe that the annoying guy is his real personality, and they're just doing it on TV. From what I've always known about, like, what I've always heard about Sami Zayn, is he gets very neurotic, and, like, when they're calling matches, he changes things nonstop. So
gotcha.
He annoys all people a lot. So I think they're just trying to, like, see how his real personality works out.
Gotcha. All
I
right.
thought it was funny though. I thought it was funny though when he left, and Shinsuke just looked at AJ and he's like, "I like him."
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Oh my God, they wrestled at Wrestle Kingdom, and I was there live.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Good memories, good times.
Get a backstage promo with the shortest person in the world talking to Mojo Rawley. That girl is
short, and she's so attractive. I love short girls.
That girl, she was at to like Mojo's penis.
Yeah, she's short as fuck. And she's got boobies. Short girls with boobies are the fucking best.
Yeah. So Mojo.
I think there should be like short. There is. I always like how like you pretend like no one else has thought of this porn. There's probably a site that already exists, like shortgirlswithbigboobies.net. You know that exists.
Oh yeah, something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Mojo talks about opportunity and how he lost and it was his own fault, which is actually, as bad as it sounds, kind of refreshing to hear an athlete.
Yeah. It stood out. It seems like, oh, I can connect to this fucking guy.
Well, nowadays you don't get athletes man up and be like, hey, it was my fault.
Yeah.
You get like LeBron James, who's like, I need more playmakers, even though he's got a fucking team of all-stars.
Yeah.
I need a sixth all-star.
Yeah.
So Mojo Rawley steps up and says, hey, it was my fault. And then Zack Ryder just shows up and he's like, hey, I'm back. Are we still a tag team? Do you still love me? And then that was it.
Yeah. They kissed. So, yep. All right, next.
I rubbed one out to that. You got Tamina versus Naomi. Women's match.
I know one thing I noticed that I fucking haven't noticed that they've been doing, like they've probably been doing this for a while. I like when they have the commercial on the side and the match on the corner.
Yeah, they just started that.
That's really fucking cool because it's genius for the commercials. Like if I was a big marketing company, I would want my commercial during that segment. I wouldn't want it on the other segment. Because the thing is, even on the pirated stuff, not that anyone would ever pirate SmackDown, you still watch the commercials are still there.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, yeah. That's like fucking really good. Really, really good. WWE, you know what? You might fucking ruin our lives with Roman Reigns and John Cena's, but you are geniuses at marketing. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz.
For real. So Naomi, Tamina. I like Naomi, but I don't really care for Tamina. It was average.
I don't know, it just seems like a lot of these girls are disappointing.
It was an average match, and then Lana comes out and lays out Naomi.
Yeah. The impressive thing, like, I know this is going to sound fucking not straight. The impressive thing is that fucking she did all that shit in that dress and never showed her vajayjay.
Yeah.
That's a nice dress. You know what I mean?
You look very confused.
Well, I am very confused because I hear something and I'm like I hear like a person outside, but I have like the corner on the 8th floor. So I'm like, Spider-Man? Is that you? What is Spider-Man doing here? Sorry.
Very confused.
I was very confused because, like, you know, it's the corner thing.
I like that you can hear a person and you're like looking under your desk.
Well, yeah, that is true. That is kind of stupid.
Like, how long have they been hiding under there? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I just heard someone talking. I'm like, what the fuck? Meanwhile, yeah. But anyway, go on.
Anyway, then we get a segment with Jinder Mahal in the ring with the Singh brothers. And in this segment, it proves to everyone that Jinder Mahal has never watched wrestling because when Randy Orton's music turned on, he sent the Singh brothers to the ramp to stop Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And if you've never watched wrestling before, you would assume that would work. But if you have watched wrestling before, you would know that Randy Orton was coming out of the crowd.
Well, what's this guy's name? I should know. I'm going to call him Mr. 3MB. I'm going to call him Indian 3MB. Indian 3MB fucking, I'm happy that Randy Orton doesn't have the title, but he'll probably win it back, so I'm not happy. You know, I'm like, hey, at least it's fucking Indian 3MB over here. He's fucking, at least it's not Randy Orton. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, you know? But fucking, dude, his whole gimmick is, you're racist for not liking a country I'm not really from. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it at all. And they're like, you don't think I'm talented, not because I have no talent. It's because you're racist. And I'm like, oh, fucking A, not this again.
Remember that when that was everybody's gimmick in the 90s?
Yeah, but it's more annoying now. Like in the 90s, it was more like, hey, we're racist, let's accept it. But now it's like, hey, fucking, you're racist for not liking me. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever, dude.
You know, in the 90s, it was cool to be racist.
Yeah, it probably was. But they were more stereotypes. This is like flat out.
But I feel like in the 90s.
Because the Iron Sheik, all right, let's pick on the Iron Sheik. Did Iron Sheik ever cut a promo and be like, you don't like me because you're racist and I'm from Iran? No, he just like, hapooey, fuck America.
Yeah, Bret Hart.
You know, yeah.
Why did we?
I mean, know what it is? Know what it is? Back in the day, it was like, hey, I'm racist and you're racist. Let's be racist together. Now it's kind of like a guilt trip. It's like, hey, guys, you know I can't wrestle, right? And I el natural. And the reason you boo me is because I pretend to be from a country I'm really not. You're the problem. It's just like, come on. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know. And like, not only that, but like, it always pisses me off. Like, I don't know. It always pisses me off when like someone does that shit and then you can list off like fucking 800 people that would be better than him. It's like, Jesus Christ. You know, like every time he talks, I'm just like, where's Sanjay Dutt? What is Sanjay Dutt doing right now? Hashtag hug Sanjay.
X Division champion right now. That's what he's doing.
Holy shit. I haven't watched Impact in 800 years. I fucking forgot it even existed, bro. I legit forgot it existed. Like, you're like, he's X Division champ. I'm like, oh my fucking God, I remember that. Like, I just had like a fucking moment of like fucking memory flashing back. Like,
they actually had some good stuff with him. He was just feuding with Loki.
I know, but I'm afraid to watch him. Hey, I don't have enough time. I watch Okada matches and watch stuff that I might review on this show. That's pretty much it. That's all I have time for. How awesome is Okada?
Like low-key hurt his eye, and like he had to wear an eye patch, and then
Yeah.
like got beat him for the belt. He said, "You took my eye, so I'm taking your title."
Nice.
I don't think he
Yeah.
actually.
But I don't know. Impact is the girl that always breaks your heart. Eventually, you just like, yeah, she doesn't exist. Because like everyone's like, oh my god, have you had that fucking Impact pussy? That Impact pussy's the best. And then you go and she's like, and you're just like, fuck this, I'm going home.
Yeah, Impact is the hot chick that friend zones you and you never get it.
I don't even think she's the hot chick. I think it's the chick that fucking it's the Dixie Carter chick. She's hot enough to fuck, but she's not hot enough to like compete with the 20 guys over. You know what I mean? Like if Dixie was by herself, you'd be like, yeah, I'd fuck her. But then there's like 97 fucking dudes be like, yeah, I want to get with Dixie Carter. Like, she's not that hot, bro. That's Impact. Impact is Dixie Carter.
You're just, but it's getting friend zoned by that person.
Yeah. That's always just being disappointed. That's it. And then like Impact fans are insane. They're like, that's the greatest fucking thing ever. All right. Let me. I don't know. I've been burnt too many times by fucking Impact.
All right.
I don't even know if I watch.
Finish off SmackDown. You got Charlotte Flair versus Natalya. Good match. Again, women's TV match, but pretty good. Then you got Fashion Files with Breezango.
I enjoyed it. Stupid as fuck, but I enjoyed it. And then the main event.
Kevin Owens, Baron Corbin, and Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Is Baron Corbin's gimmick, get it? Like, hold on. Is Baron Corbin gimmick literally, guys, get it, I'm not talented? Like, is that his gimmick? Because that's all I see. He's like, hey guys, I'm not talented. And then like, the only people that like him are like fucking indie marks and New Japan marks. Like the only people that like this fucking douchebag, in my opinion, and maybe I'm an outsider looking in here, but in my opinion, the only fucking thing that I see is it's a guy that's like, I'm not talented, get it? That's my gimmick. And then people going, yeah, I hate when pro wrestling fans like talent. I don't get it. Am I missing something, James? You are more positive PD than me. Am I missing something, or is that the gimmick?
I'm not like a huge Baron Corbin fan, but he has grown on me a little bit more. I don't think he's terrible.
Yeah.
I just think he needs time. A little, you know what I mean? Like he's just still green.
Yeah.
And he's kind of thrusted into a spotlight.
Why does that happen?
Yeah, I don't understand. But you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I like Baron Corbin? I was like, you remember when he was doing like, I could beat someone in fucking like 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed that shit a lot. You know?
Yeah,
but then I was like, man, he's got potential. Let's see what they do with it. And they're like, what? Coco thinks he has potential? Let's fucking send him to the moon.
You can only do that so much. You know what I mean? Like you can only beat somebody in 3 seconds. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Realistically, where does that go? It either goes the direction it went, or excuse me, it goes the direction of he gets pushed to the fucking moon, becomes champion, and everybody hates him anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you had to stop it sometime.
Yeah. Crap.
So, but yep, that was SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown. Good for them. But yeah, so it was a bad go-home show. It ends with Nakamura doing it, and then Nakamura, he basically goes on talking smack and is like, yeah, my English isn't that high level. Like, all right.
Great spoiler of all time.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We'll talk about that, and then we'll do the preview. Nakamura basically said, I'm reading this off KocoSports.net. Jerry did some updating with the staff, and we're hoping to get better. We really are, folks. It's just, you know what the problem is? we all have we all make money doing something else. So it's hard to like walk away.
Yourself.
Okay. And James is fighting ninjas. But yeah, but we're trying. We're gonna like it's one of those things like we're gonna make one last good run at it. And then like a girl will be like, hey, do you want to go to a football game tomorrow? Sure. And then like fucking be like, hey, do you want to make $9,000? And then we come back to YouTube and YouTube's like, you're a bunch of terrorists, you curse and talk about wrestling. And it's like, okay, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm the asshole here. But anyway, Nakamura basically indicates that Dolph Ziggler may have plans to leave for WWE for Japan. And the funny thing is, he said it so nonchalant. Like, of course he's leaving. Dolph Ziggler should have left for Japan. Dolph Ziggler should not be there now. Dolph Ziggler, I wonder, like, Marvel What If comics here. I wonder what would happen to Kenny Omega if Dolph Ziggler appeared after AJ left. You know what I mean? Would there be a Kenny Omega? You know what I'm saying? But Dolph Ziggler, I don't know, like timing wise, he could have been Kenny Omega, that he could have had that spot. But my fear is that now it's so late and Kenny Omega is so locked in at that fucking Gaijin spot that if Dolph goes, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Kenny Omega is absolutely amazing, except the year prior to him being Bullet Club, it was the most overhyped bullshit in the world. But he became the leader of the Bullet Club, absolutely amazing. But right now, he's fucking untouchable. He's like one of the best wrestlers in the world next to Okada. And
I don't see Kenny Omega as the leader of the Bullet Club. I always think the New Bucks. I don't know why I say New Bucks.
I don't know.
Young Bucks as like the leaders.
No, well, a long time ago it was Carl Anderson or AJ and all that. Because a lot of people thought it was Carl Anderson. Someone makes up the point that it's the chair.
I mean, the Bucks have gone out and said like Kenny's the leader. So like,
yeah. Well, Kenny's definitely the leader now.
I always see it as the Bucks.
Yeah. So
I feel like they carry the brand more than Kenny does.
Maybe, but they're supposed to be like the elite. I wish they just had less members. I really do.
Like if it was just the Bucks.
Just the elite, yeah. Well, and I'd keep the chair because he's been there from day one. The chair, and Bad Luck Fale, and but Bad Luck Fale surprises us. I love making fun of Bad Luck Fale, but that motherfucker has some great matches from time to time. Granted, they're against Okada, but still, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'd have Bad Luck Fale, the Young Bucks.
Roman Reigns.
What's that?
Japan's Roman Reigns.
No. I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, Bad Luck Fale, the Young Bucks, and Omega. But, think about it. Dolph could have had a year like AJ. But now I think it's too late. I think he comes in and he's just like Cody Rhodes. Like, hey, guys, I'm American. Get it? I'm in Bullet Club. I don't know what's going on.
Kenny Omega.
What's that?
Does Dolph become Kenny Omega? Do they put Kenny Omega, or do they put Dolph in Bullet Club instead of Kenny at that point?
I don't know. Mystery.
You know what I mean? The name. He's somebody people recognize.
Or get a decent foreigner not to be in Bullet Club. I mean, I know you have some cruiserweights that are out, but like have it like a main eventer. Like, I don't know. Like, I like Cody Rhodes, not as much as maybe I should, but I like Cody Rhodes. But when he showed up to Bullet Club, I'm just like, whatever. And the same thing with Kenny Omega. I was really disappointed when Kenny Omega showed up in Bullet Club. There's a lot of people because when he was the leader, it was absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. He really it was amazing. But you're lying to yourself if you thought that year prior when AJ was the leader that he just didn't piss away his talent doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
He just pissed away his talent. But I guess maybe it's buying his time. But the thing is, someone who's a lot nerdier than us and is a lot more talented than us used to edit it out and what they I don't know how far in advance they planned or whatever, or he was just doing this on his own. But whenever AJ would talk, Kenny Omega would fucking look at him very evil, like fuck him. You know what I mean? He was the only one in the Bullet Club doing it. And I was like, holy shit, I wonder how far in advance they were planning it, or you know what I mean?
Same situation.
But yeah, so someone just made a video footage and they were just like, look, for the last year, there's the whole fucking thing looking up at AJ, but look how Kenny Omega looks at him. So I don't know. I'd like to think they planned it that far in advance as
I
a
like
fan of story.
with Adam Page and Kenny Omega.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Dolph Ziggler, I'd love to see him come to Japan, but I think like he missed his window of being great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would have been absolutely amazing. But now, what is he? Is he a Cody Rhodes? Is he, because I don't, and I could be wrong. I don't picture Kenny Omega leaving New Japan for another 5 years, if at all. And I could be wrong. I'm sure it's a year-to-year contract, but he loves Japan probably more than I do, and he loves Japan probably more than anybody. And
he's much in love with Japan.
Yeah, I mean, but he's been in love with Japan for a really long time, even before he came here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. It's great to see him get it. All right, so yeah, Nakamura spilling the beans, and maybe he just slipped up, but it did not look like a slip up. It looked like his friend, like he was talking about a friend, but like, yeah, my friend plans on leaving here. You know what I mean? It felt like that's the vibe I got from it.
I loved Renee Young's reaction. She was what? Like, she's like, oh, breaking news. Like, she played it off pretty well.
Yeah.
I think if it was anybody else,
Dolph Ziggler's not happy.
I think if it was anybody else, they would have freaked out and like rushed Shinsuke off stage. Like they would have been like, "Yep, you're done." But nope, they were like, "Nope, let's keep him on for another 15 minutes of awkwardness."
Yeah, it was awkward, and I love when like JBL was talking to him, and like he's like, "Oh, he's trained there," and he's like, "I didn't train there," because like that's really common with Japanese to English is the I because like they use it. Yeah, so he's like, "I trained there." He's like, "I didn't train there," and then he was like, "Yeah, I did." And then, like, he had to say, like, and Shinsuke was, like, just so confused.
Yeah, he's
like, I think I know where I trained, bro.
Well, it's funny because, like, JBL kept mentioning stuff, and Shinsuke's reaction was just like, I don't even know who you are. Who are you again? Like, we're not friends. Like, who are you?
Yeah. Oh, man. Hopefully good stuff.
My favorite was, how do you prepare for a match like Money in the Bank? And he just said, I'm going to go to a Home Depot and find a bunch of ladders. Practice climbing.
Awesome. All right. We'll go to some live comments and then we'll break down the pay-per-view. I actually find Jinder's character quite funny. Making SJWS into heels is fucking great. I live in America, so like, are those fucking be like? I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't live in America.
SJWS stand for?
I think it's like social justice warriors. I think. But, like, here's the thing. Like, my only path to knowing about America is, like, Facebook and social media. Is it as crazy as you fuckers make it look? Like, you fuckers make it look crazy all the time.
What, America?
All the time. Yeah. Like, just.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. Like.
America's kind of becoming an alternate universe.
Nice. It's Earth 2. So, I don't know. Great.
So guys, I always look forward to the pay-per-view preview shows. Thank you very much, Ronald Booth, but you don't have to lie to us.
40 corners. Baron Corbin has always been and will always be a budget Tommy End. All right.
I don't know about that, but you're so different. I don't know how you can, like, even... You know who Tommy is, right?
I have a rough idea who he is.
Aleister Black.
Yeah. So
yeah, I don't see how that he's a budget. He's completely.
I always thought he was like just a tall, big CM Punk looking motherfucker. But like he looks like CM Punk. That's what I always thought, but I could be wrong. Maybe we're a bunch of tattooists.
Real quick,
tattoo is the real thing. Like you just judge people that have tattoos. Like everyone that has tattoos looks the same. True.
Real quick. You mentioned that Roman Reigns might not even be in the top 10 in WWE right now.
Yeah.
Where's Baron compared to Roman?
This might make me lose street cred. Roman is better.
Okay.
I think Roman's a lot better.
Okay.
Like I don't even think it's close. Honestly, I think. Like in a perfect world, if it went off talent and how over they are, Roman Reigns should have Corbin's spot, and Corbin should be back doing the early gimmick he had at NXT. Like that's where they should be. Like I think Roman Reigns is talented enough to have Corbin's spot right now, and I think Corbin should be back in NXT. Like I don't think, yeah. So
fair enough. I just wanted to see where we were at.
Yeah. Do you agree? Disagree?
Yeah. And out of this, my question is, what happened to the mid card?
I don't think we have mid. Well, right now, we don't really have a mid card, but in WWE's defense, Money in the Bank is a hard time to have a mid card because you have to get like 27 dudes in a match. You know what I mean?
Because when you think about it, our mid card champion is in the main event nonstop.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is a mid card champion. And he's never leaving the main event spot. I think WWE needs a mid card.
Yeah.
There's so much talent outside of the main event. And not everybody's going to be main event talent.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my opinion. I've always been a mid card guy, though.
Yeah, I'm a big mid card guy. I don't know. I'm just a big talent guy. Like I just think talent should rise to the top. Hard work should rise to the top. You know what I mean? And hopefully one day it'll be that way.
So, all right, I'm going to break down the pay-per-view.
All right, let's do this.
It's in a weird order.
Yeah, we'll just read off. Are you on WWE.com or Wikipedia?
No, I'm looking at Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's a weird order on WWE.com. So just go off Wikipedia and then. But I think there might be an extra match on WWE.com. Right, I could be wrong. You want me to read the matches? You go first, then I'll follow up.
No, I got it. I'll do it.
All right.
So we got the Hype Brothers, Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder versus the Colognes. So, I mean, I'm obviously going for the Hype Brothers. I'm a huge Zack Ryder fan. And I don't mind Mojo, actually.
I don't mind Mojo when he's a team up. Like, I think the Hype Bros are perfect for both of them. I think when they go their separate ways, it's, I think, Zack Ryder, he's just cursed. He's like, yeah, guess what? You got over on your own. Fuck you. And then Mojo Rawley's a bit much on his own, but the Hype Brothers, I think, are like just a perfect combination for both of them. In my opinion.
I would really like a Zack Ryder heel turn to tag again with, even though he's on Raw now, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. But to tag again with Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah. So
that's what I would like to see. And they placed some teasers in there because Mojo was feuding with Kurt Hawkins a little bit. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be good. I like both guys. They're both, obviously they are from the area I grew up in. So obviously I kind of
hometown heroes.
Yeah. So all right. So we're both going Hype Bros.
Yeah, Hype Bros. I just don't see the Colognes doing anything in their lives.
I'm gonna make my own order in this because this is crazy.
All right, go crazy. Just make sure we don't miss a match because I'm pretty sure everyone's like, holy fuck, KocoSports didn't break it down. It doesn't exist.
Naomi versus Lana.
Why?
Exactly.
I mean, you got one girl who dresses up all in glowing colors. That's cool. And then you have a dress that doesn't show a vajayjay when she does wrestling moves. And straight up, that's the positives. I don't think she's gonna wrestle. I don't think she's gonna wrestle in it.
Huh?
I don't think she's gonna wrestle in that blue dress.
I don't know.
I'm trying to be positive, brother. I got nothing here, dude.
Yeah, this match I could care really.
I'm going Naomi just because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
But if you're gonna lose the title, at least lose to someone who's talented. You know what I mean? And Naomi's
at least have a good match with Charlotte or something.
Yeah. So I'm just keeping it Naomi.
You're keeping it Naomi. Is that like keeping it real?
Exactly. Keeping the title on her. Keeping it real. Keeping it Naomi. I wonder if we can get that to catch on.
Like keeping it Naomi goes.
Keep it Naomi. Anyway, you got Smack. Go ahead.
And we got. Let's see. What else do we got? Usos versus the New Day.
I think this is one of those matches that are going to sleeper. I think people are going to enjoy it, but I think it still gets shit on by a lot of people.
Probably.
I think it's going to be enjoyable though. I think it's one of those. I think it's one of those matches. If you watch 5 hours of Raw or 5 hours of wrestling, no. If you watch over 5 hours, you're probably going to hate that match because you've seen it so much. But if you watch less than 5 hours, you're probably going to enjoy it. I think it's one of those things, but I think it's a sleeper. I enjoy both tag teams.
Yeah, I think the New Day and the Usos, I don't think they've worked against each other that much because they were either always on separate brands or they kind
they're
of
both good guys.
Injuries.
Yeah.
So it's still kind of a fresh matchup, I think.
I mean, who do you got? I'm thinking the Usos keep it.
Yeah, I think the Usos.
Because I think the Usos need it more.
I think it just kind of drags the feud a little bit more to maybe like SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So. And then we got Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton.
I'm just going Jinder Mahal. He's not going to win, but you know what? I'd rather have a Canadian tell me I'm racist than watch Randy Orton stare at me.
I agree, but I think the way they finally did the confrontation on SmackDown, I think it's Randy Orton taking it.
Yeah, well, not only that, but then like his dad and all his old guy friends are going to be there, and it's in St. Louis, and yeah, poor Jinder. But I don't know. This is one of those things that I think WWE Network helps out being a wrestling fan, because I don't know about you, and I think I mentioned this earlier in the podcast. If I had to pay $50, I felt like I was obligated to watch. But $9.99 a month, I'll just turn that shit off. Fuck it, you know what I mean? So this is one of those, I think, where the WWE Network helps you not fucking hate the product as much. Because I guarantee if this is the match that goes on last, I'm turning it off. I'm not watching that shit. I'll be like, I'll read the results later. I'll watch this week in WWE.
They have this match last because they have the 2 Money in the Bank matches.
Yeah, but it is still the WWE champion in St. Louis and Randy Orton and Dad.
You think they should do a storyline where Randy Orton wins the belt and he just abandons it like he did the military?
Yeah. Well, I always like the first thing I thought of is have Randy Orton win it, but then end his career. Like just have fucking Jinder go full heel and like fucking destroy him, and then be like, well, Randy Orton left at home with his dad, and break his back, whole thing. We never have to watch Randy Orton again. I'd love Jinder for a good 3 weeks after that.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Randy Orton makes me feel gay because he wears tights that like low rise, and you can see like his little lines in his pelvis and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm confused.
I hate that motherfucker, but dude, to look like him, you'd get laid all the time. Bitches would just be touching you all the time.
On a daily basis. I don't need Randy Orton fucking up my life even more.
What's that?
I said I'm confused on a daily basis. I don't need Randy Orton fucking my life up any more than it already is.
Exactly. Did we even pick female Money in the Bank, or are we just?
I'm going now. Calm down.
Okay. I'm going. Randy Orton's gonna win, but I'll be rooting for Jinder because I'd rather have a Canadian tell me I'm racist. That's my pick.
I'm rooting for Randy Orton to wear pants when he wrestles.
As long as they're not leather.
Exactly. We'll do the women's Money in the Bank, the first ever women's Money in the Bank. Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Tamina, and Becky Lynch. Yeah.
I don't know. This could be really good. The women have really been fucking impressing me lately. It's just, I don't know. I think Charlotte wins it. Maybe Becky Lynch. Natalya could be a dark horse. Tamina and Carmella are just like, we can't have only 3 people here. You know what I mean? I can't see Tamina or Carmella even winning. Like, I don't think, you know what I mean?
What about if James Ellsworth helps Carmella, though?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough of it, but nothing of that interests me. I mean, is it even funny?
It's all right. It is what it is. Apparently, people in the office are impressed with Carmella, though.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, think how far she got just being a hair designer.
I think, yeah, exactly.
I still think that's the worst fucking storyline ever.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I think the safe bet is Charlotte. but I am gonna go with Natalya.
See, I agree with that because the reason I go ahead, you say why you want Natalya, and I'll tell you why I think she's gonna win. She's my dark horse.
I was gonna say I think she's the dark horse. I think it's funny because like with all these new women coming in, Charlotte and Becky Lynch and Carmella and the Baileys and the Sashas, and I think Natalya got forgotten.
Yeah,
but she's still good.
I think she's she's good, but I still think she's a disappointment. Like it's one of those things. Like yeah, she's good, but I don't know. Here's the thing. Like
but she was a women's wrestler in the Divas age.
That is true. So like you little IOUs to her.
So now she's a women's wrestler in a Revolution, and it's hard to stand out in this women's Revolution now.
See, I think Natalya wins because I know this is gonna be over the top dramatic. I think if she doesn't win, her career's over. Like what is she gonna do? I mean, she pretty much. I don't like.
Is she like the Hideo Itami of the main roster?
Maybe. I don't know. Like
performance, they send her to the glue factory.
I just feel like, what can she do? Like, she's a great female wrestler that either through booking or bad decisions ruined her career. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if she ruined her career. I don't know if the creative ruined her career.
I don't think it was on her. I think
her career is, you know what it is? She's a first round draft pick that's been a huge bust. And it's like, bitch, you have to fucking eventually perform.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Again, my personal opinion is, again, she was a standout women's wrestler in the age of titties and divas.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? Like she was wrestling when it was like the Bellas and you know what I mean, like random other non-wrestling women.
Yeah, but she also defended that bullshit. And she farted. Fucking.
You got to do what you got to do. If that's where your paycheck comes from, you know.
That is true.
Tell you.
All right, so we're going with Natalya. Our career's over. No pressure, Natalya.
No pressure. So then you got AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, and Kevin Owens.
All right, two things.
What is the over-under that someone dies in this match? And two-part question.
All right.
What is the over-under that someone dies in this match, and why is it Sami Zayn?
Sami Zayn is going to die.
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, it could be Dolph. I'm going to say two things. The first thing is two things that popped in my mind. Anyone but fucking Corbin. Anyone but Corbin. And you know how much I love Kevin Owens. Like you've been friends with me for a while. I loved Kevin Owens. I probably loved Kevin Owens before his mom fucking loved him.
Dude,
I love Kevin Owens.
When you said you were friends with me for a while, I thought you were going to say you've been friends with Kevin Owens for a while, and I was like, I fucking wish.
but I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens, and I'm kind of tired of his shit. Like I just am, dude. I just like whatever, dude.
like a disappointed friend.
It is. It's just because like he used to be so fucking awesome, and now like it's one of those things. I don't know if he's getting Austin Aries. Like it's a rare fucking disease of just completely averageness. Because like the thing is, I'm like, yeah, fucking Kevin Owens, woo! And then like all he does is like, you like puppies, I don't like puppies, and like we're not gonna boo you, but I don't like rainbows. And then like, I don't know, like. I loved Kevin Owens.
He has turned into a watered down heel.
Yeah, and it's just like whatever. I enjoyed him with Jericho though. Jericho brought life into him.
He's still fucking awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome, but he's just very disappointing. Like he's Kevin Owens, like they do a kind of promo. Like old me would be like, yeah, fucking Kevin Owens is on there, and now like Kevin Owens like cuts a promo. I'm just like, come on. I love you, chubby fuck, but a little too much, bro.
It's funny though, because you know who Kevin Owens reminds me of?
What?
There used to be this guy on the Indies called Kevin Steen, and they look a lot alike.
I see what you did there.
They're not quite the same.
Yeah. Oh man, but
That's the
yeah,
conspiracy theory in me, though.
yeah, but yeah, fucking, I'm going with Kevin Owens. I'm just tired of your shit, bro. Like, I'm a fan of yours. I'm just tired of your shit. Stop.
Can Kevin Owens become a double champion?
Could Kevin Owens become fucking Austin Aries? Yes.
You think
Um,
Kevin Owens is gonna come out eating bananas? Because I can't handle that. I can't handle it.
Kevin Owens. I'm tired of your shit, so you're not my pick. Baron Corbin, fucking come on, dude. Look at you. You make Roman Reigns look talented.
Dude,
Sami Zayn. I just don't think no one likes Sami Zayn. He used to be so fucking awesome.
wrestlers. Like,
Was
I
that?
liked Carlito, but like the fucking apple just annoyed me. I like Austin Aries, but the fucking banana annoys me.
Do you just hate fucking fruit? You're like, that's why I fucking hate Miss Pac-Man. Fuck that cunt.
Fucking Kevin Owens is gonna come out eating like a fucking watermelon and like throw a watermelon rind in people's faces, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm fucking done. I can't do it anymore.
Do you get angry at Miss Pac-Man? Like, this is bullshit.
Dude,
You cross-dressing Pac-Man motherfucker eating fruit.
fucking eat your cherries on your own time, bitch. I don't have time for this.
Oh man.
I don't know who my pick is.
Do you know there's probably people that are gonna watch this video have no idea what we're talking about? We're old. Oh, well, here's the thing. Well, let's rank them to where we think. Hold on, where's these fucking idiots? All right, Kevin Owens, fuck him, he's out. Baron Corbin, definitely fuck him. Sami Zayn, dude, I can't believe, dude, you got one of your Christmas gifts a long time ago was to get me the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. You bought me the Ring of Honor pay-per-view because how much I love Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Did you ever think you'd fast forward 97 years and be like, fuck those two guys?
No, and I wouldn't mind Sami Zayn winning it.
Yeah.
But if Sami Zayn wins it, do they fucking what's his fuck's name?
Does Kevin Owens fucking fight him again?
I mean, of course he does.
Or Corbin? Oh God, please end that feud. Just Corbin, go away.
I'm like drawing a blank. The guy that was like the Miz's fucking backup guy, Damian Sandow.
Oh yeah. Sandow, where is Sandow? I thought he was fired.
He is.
He's back.
I'm saying no. If Sami wins the case, do they Damian Sandow him and make him like the only person that didn't cash in?
Oh, I didn't think. Well, not only that, but they also might have it where fucking you Ziggler it and you lose like 800 matches in a row. So that kind of makes me not want to Nakamura or AJ to win it.
Because if Sami wins it, does Kevin Owens beat him for it?
I don't know. Possibility. You know, and Dolph Ziggler, like, what if this is the year we turn people's careers around? Dolph Ziggler and Natalya, they turn their careers around at Money in the Bank. Because the thing is, WWE, don't book the Money in the Bank like fucking it's Barry Horowitz's son. Don't fucking do that. Don't have the Money in the Bank winner lose 800 million times and you're like, it's so fucking original. We did it 700 million times in a row.
Yeah, what if Daniel Bryan returns and so does El Generico, and then the Bullet Club comes out for AJ, and then Okada comes out to help Nakamura?
Fucking perfect.
It is. Remember
Sandow's on Impact. We don't know Impact exists. That would be pretty.
That shit?
Well, I mean, but that's the thing. But dude, the Monday Night Wars, like I know, like nowadays we joke like, hey, cool stuff happens. But the Monday Night Wars, it really that shit like and you really thought that shit could happen.
I don't think Sandow's with Impact anymore. I think he left.
Oh, is he? All right. So. And more than a straight man should. Yeah, Jinder wins in a 3-minute squash match, making him the new Brock Lesnar. And then there's a big feud, the two at SummerSlam. Brock loses because he gets trapped in an Indian carpet. I like 40 Corners comments.
But
I could
40 Corners says Daniel Bryan returns, El Generico returns, Bullet Club comes out for AJ, and Okada comes out for Nakamura. Remember when they did that in the TLC matches with like Lita, Rhino, and Spike Dudley?
That was like one of my favorite times. Yeah, I like that. That was good times. Yeah, I enjoyed that. All right. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Dolph because Dolph can handle the 800 losses that Vince thinks is original. But Nakamura would be amazing. AJ would be amazing. And the other three.
See,
WWE, stop one of my heroes.
Because now I'm like, does Jinder and Randy Orton go on last for the potential of the surprise of somebody cashing in their case?
I don't know. Oh fuck! What if? No, they're not gonna do that to Randy Orton. I was like, what if fucking Nakamura just leaves? He like wins the title, and Randy Orton comes out, and then he fucking cashes in, and then Nakamura's champ. That'd be awesome.
Saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
That would be amazing. And people are like, Money in the Bank was amazing.
Because you could even do a babyface style, and you could have Jinder win, and then a babyface cash in.
Yeah, after he breaks Randy Orton's back like Bane. Yeah, all right, here we go. We're gonna fantasy book right now. Ready? Here's my fantasy book. Jinder's fucking just punches fucking Randy Orton's dad right in the face, like shoot style, and he's bleeding all over the place. And Randy Orton's like, how could you do that? And then he picks him up like Bane and breaks his fucking back, like, rah! And then he's like, I'm the champion. Randy Orton's dead. And St. Louis is like, oh my God, we lost a good-looking guy that's from here. And then the music hits. Nakamura takes like 90 minutes to get down to the ring. And then he fucking hits him with a goddamn knee. And then, bam, Nakamura's champ. What's up?
Does anybody else just think Nakamura's having a seizure when he does his entrance?
Possibility. So, I love Nakamura. It's my daughter's favorite character. My daughter's favorite wrestler. It's the only wrestler she cares about. She doesn't give a shit about anybody anymore. She's like, yeah, what is Nakamura doing? What's Nakamura doing? But she stole a box of shit from me.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Anyway.
Rusev comes in and spoils it to take on the Money in the Bank. I would actually not mind that. I like Rusev.
Rusev is one of those guys that has a ton of potential but never gets a chance. You know what I mean?
Remember when he was handsome, Rusev?
No.
That was like one of his characters right before he left.
Really? Was he handsome?
He got a haircut. And they started calling him Handsome Rusev.
I want to see if that works for me. See if it catches on. Just get a haircut. Be like, hey, I'm Handsome David now.
Just start referring to yourself as Handsome Dave.
I think I'm going to. See if it catches on. I'm really going to. I'm not scared.
Let us know how it works.
I will. I'll fucking keep you updated.
Thank you.
Anyway, put your picks down in the fucking box. Whatever. However this fucking site works.
Sounded like you said put your dicks in the box.
Whatever.
What the fuck ever. Just everybody whip your dicks out, put it in the box.
Put your picks down below in the comments. Rusev comes in. Oh, we already heard that. Javier almost. If the Money in the Bank is cashed in the same day as Win, it will be the same story as last year with Ambrose. Well, they've only got so many stories. You think they got an original idea in their head?
Last year doesn't matter in WWE. Last week barely matters in WWE.
Yeah. True. Rusev had that one match on Raw a few years ago, won a triple threat, and immediately took on Cena in the U.S. Challenge angle. He put 100% in that night. Yeah, Rusev has had some really good matches.
He's a big dude that can work. He's a Samoa Joe. He's a big dude that can work.
Let's not get fucking crazy. He's a big dude that works. Samoa Joe is special.
I want to see Rusev versus Samoa Joe now.
That would be awesome. But fucking really busting their balls, Rusev versus Samoa Joe.
Did you happen to watch Raw at all this week?
I watched the Samoa Joe parts.
Yeah. Did you see when Samoa Joe kicked Brock right in the fucking face and knocked everybody over?
I enjoyed that. Awesome. I'm pretty sure that this channel is eventually gonna be Samoa Joe and Okada highlights. That's it. Be like, this is what Samoa Joe and Okada did, just a fan site. We'll just have the Samoa Joe, Okada. Oh my God, Samoa Joe versus Okada would be the greatest goddamn match ever. It probably happened TNA's fucking house show back in 1902.
Yeah, it was probably like a Samoa Joe. I think at that time Hashimoto was coming over.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, I think that's it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to wrap this bad boy up? Let's see. Any more live comments? We'll wrap this up.
Watched the last Brawl show, so.
No one watched Raw this week. Dude, I barely have time to watch any wrestling. Yeah.
People want to know what you think of Brawl.
Brawl. I think it's amazing. I got to review Brawl. In all seriousness, I think Jinder will retain and then hold on to the title until Cena comes back, and then you have an American hero, Cena, defeat the foreigner. That sounds so horrible. You know that's what's going to happen. Yep. Either that or Randy Orton will win, and it'll be like, who's the greatest, Randy Orton or John Cena?
Whatchamacallit? Cena's listed as a free agent.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. He's going to be on both shows now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Are we wrapping this up?
I think so, because I fucking got shit to do.
Oh, well, excuse me. Sorry, fucking want to talk to my friend in the public.
No problem, man. I love it with all my heart, but yeah.
Sorry for wanting to talk to my friend out in public so that I can feel cool.
All right. Well, we'll give it a couple seconds for that.
I need the cool rub. I need handsome Dave cool rub.
That is true. I wonder if
that sounded fucking dirty. I need the handsome Dave cool rub. Sound like you were gonna give me a hand job.
Yeah. Javier almost says, "Are you excited to see Okada versus Omega 3 at Wrestle Kingdom?" Yeah, I'm probably gonna go there live. I don't know. Yeah. Wrestling ratings grab. They needed it. 2.5 ratings will make Cena magically a free agent who could be on either show. Yeah. I don't know. But I was talking to this one girl that's like, I kid you not, it's pretty shallow of me. But we were at a wrestling bar because, I only fucking date fucking classy women. And we went to this wrestling bar and she's like, I really like Roman Reigns. And I was like, this ain't going to work out. And she's like, why? I'm like, yeah, I thought you were cool. You're not at all. Not at all, bitch face.
Casual fan.
Yeah.
Casual fans like Roman Reigns.
Yeah, well, I asked her why before fucking I left. And she's like, oh, I like the way he looks. And I'm like, you're not a wrestling fan. The fuck
my
is
fiance
that?
likes him.
I was dating Jim Ross.
My fiance likes him, but I think it's because he yells before his big moves and stuff like that, and that's just something that catches her attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I yell every time I enter the room.
Like, does that turn you on, baby?
No, she's like, shut the fuck up. You sound like a beached whale. You sound like a walrus with something stuck in his fucking paws.
All right. I'm glad we went on a couple extra minutes. That was totally fucking worth it.
Yeah. Like that. It hurts my feelings, babe. I'm in a wheelchair.
Oh, man. You're going to blow the wheelchair thing up. Did you even plug Brawl? I was like, plug Brawl. And you're just like, fucking.
Yeah. I said that people need to see your review.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's not a plug at all. That's you just saying, get off your lazy ass and watch Brawl.
Oh, my God. Dave likes this show so much. I need to go buy the DVD from fullygimmick.com.
So go check it out now. And check out KocoSports.net. The staff actually updated it. And hopefully, dude, we're going to be awesome again one day. Not today, I assure you, but one day. What if the president, like Donald Trump, I don't mean to pick on Donald Trump or Obama, whoever, just was that honest. We're not really that great. But, maybe it'll be great again one day.
I'd respect it more.
I think so. Yeah. They would Mojo Rawley for president.
I'm fucking hype bros.
Fuck yeah.
Hype? They don't get hype, Dave. You know why they don't get hype?
Hold on. This is something we talked about off air, but I had to fucking ask. We'll plug this. Ralph Mosca, our friend Ralph Mosca, is going to be. All right, he's 90 years old. And has had a heart attack 76 fucking times. And I don't know why we're laughing about it. We're fucking horrible friends. And he's going to have a fucking no ropes barbed wire match.
Barbed wire match.
And he's going to die. Is this going to be at ACW? Is this going to be something?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Is it going to be on Flow Slam?
No, I don't know. It might be one of their house shows, like the Wednesday shows.
Oh, man. That makes me sad. Oh, poor guy. If it's on Flow Slam, we'll review it. So call Sal, call Gabe, call fucking, I don't even know if these people exist anymore, but call whoever's running ACW and be like, hey, no, but we'll review it. Our friend is going to die.
That's enough of this. We're clearly not going to be better today.
KocoSports.net. Be there. And buy Operation Freak Show. Link down in the doobly-doo. All right. With that, I am over.